Once you understand what I'm about to teach you, you will be dying to go to the gym. My name is Ruben, and I have over 5 years of experience in the gym. This is my physique, and today I'm going to show you how the gym teaches teens the compound effect. I'm checking the mirror and I'm flexing and I'm finding that I have no results. I've been in the gym for over a month and I've got no results. And I'm really demotivated, but these YouTubers are telling me to just keep going and I'll see results. So I trust that and I keep going for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And I'm checking the mirror. I have my first bit of muscle. I have a little bit of bicep. And I'm delighted. And then I start building my traps. And then I start building my chest. And then all of a sudden I've got a good physique. I've got a pretty good physique. And I find massive gains. Because things can't go bad forever. Things can't go badly for the rest of your life. I wasn't getting results. Things weren't going well. I was going to the gym. Why was I not gaining any weight? Why was I not gaining any muscle? Well, it was because it hadn't, my body had not really realized what was happening. I wasn't really, because I'd been under training my whole life, I had to make up for that for a few months. And then eventually it began to culminate into something bigger. But if you're persistent, if you just keep doing something, eventually the world will give it to you. It's the same with this YouTube channel. I've had 3 YouTube channels that have blown up over the course of my life. I've been doing YouTube for 8 years. It's not about algorithms or whatever fucking Mr. Beast and all these people say. It's not about reach or any of this shit. It's about just blowing up on a video, and eventually you'll fucking make it. And now you can retire your family. Look at Hamza. If you look at Hamza's original videos, he gets like a few hundred views, then he gets a million views out of nowhere. It's just about being consistent and keep being persistent. This is what happened with most of my YouTube channels. I didn't want to upload videos, but I kept uploading, and then I got, boom, 100k views or 10k views on a channel that had like 10 subscribers. It's just being persistent and keep doing it. Eventually, obviously, I got bored of that, but it comes with a lot of indecision. Am I doing the right workout? Is doing the concentration curls really the best thing for my bicep? Is fitness the right niche for me on YouTube? Is Minecraft the right niche for me on YouTube? Is this the right business approach? Is this the right business format? Is this the right model that I should be doing? Should I be doing, instead of doing e-commerce, should I be doing sales or something else? Or instead of doing crypto, should I be doing stocks and shares? It's trying to figure out what is best. But if you're just persistent, you just keep fucking hammering something, eventually you'll see results, and those results will build upon results upon results upon results. Right now, this video does not really give me much justice, but my traps are getting fucking massive. Like I was in the gym today and I was like, fucking hell, my traps are getting big, my back's getting nice. I'm starting to build some pec, even though they look kind of like titties. That's just bulk problems. I had gyno when I was younger, so these are these little things. My biceps aren't fucking huge, but for 15 years old, they're pretty big. They're pretty wide. I'm trying to get them thicker because what I find is when I do this, my biceps look kind of small. They actually look all right now, but they look kind of small. It's just that, after you've gotten results, then you can focus on other aspects. So, do you think if you're persistent, you will eventually get your results? Yes. So be persistent. But it's accumulation. At first, your workouts, you're not getting any results. But eventually, after you've done a load of workouts, after you've done like 50 workouts, maybe 50 is too many. Ah, yeah, about 50 to 60 workouts, you'll start seeing results. After 100 workouts, you're going to be pretty jacked. After 1,000 workouts, you're going to be fucking incredible. Maybe 10,000 workouts, you're going to be fucking like elite. So it's a lot of workouts, yes, but it's the accumulation. You just have to do your workouts. Now, if you want the perfect workout for you, for teens, check out the first link in the description. If you want to get that beach bod and actually start like getting girls, which is the teen way, go to the first link in the description. People respect me and people admire me because I'm big. I'm more confident because I'm big. I wasn't confident when I was skinny. A year ago, I wasn't as confident. Now I flirt with girls with ease. I have 4, 5, 6 girls at my disposal to date, like right now. I choose not to because I got other focuses at the moment. When I go on holidays, there's chicks everywhere, mate. If you just work on your physique and find the perfect workout, the perfect method, the perfect diet, you will see results. And not just with girls, with business, it can really boost you. You find what you want in life and you're successful. The best thing for teens is the gym. So check out my course. It's literally it's so cheap. Like, you can afford it. If you get allowance, just pay for it with your allowance. At the moment, it's a pre-sale, so I'm a bit of a cunt, and I am going to increase the price very soon because a pre-sale is essentially, there isn't much content in it. Now, I'm not a scammer, but there will be content coming. When that content comes, the value of the actual course will obviously increase, which means I will be putting it up for like $300-$400, which is a steal anyway, but at the moment it's like $20. What's the difference between $420? It's $380. That's a lot of money. So get it now, because you're going to get it eventually. But accumulation works in business, it works in investing, it works fucking in school. It's accumulation, it's just being persistent, like I said. With your business, like I was saying with YouTube is essentially my business. I'm selling your course. It's not like a massive thing. It's not my main form of business, but it is a business. It's being persistent. Eventually, I'll gain an audience that enjoy me. Maybe I'll switch up some content and I'll blow up. Maybe I want to do something else. I want to help fucking healthcare providers find more clients, or physios find more clients. Maybe that's my new business model. But once I accumulate clients, I'll be able to increase my price. But that takes months of trying to get clients first. With investing, you accumulate money over a certain amount of time. With school, I'm studying for my end of year exams. I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm under a lot of pressure. I failed the last term, not because I was being a dickhead, a little bit because I was being a dickhead, but I'm passing everything else with flying colours. And it's just these few subjects that are killing me. So, what I've been doing, fucking science book, biology book, sat here, I've been studying, but I haven't been doing much. Even my dad said when he was in school, he did like an hour max. I was talking about how my friend, he was writing out a schedule, and in his schedule, he's doing about 10 hours of revision. That's not sustainable. Okay, yes, it's good, but are you going to be able to do that for the rest of your life? Obviously, you wouldn't for studying for the rest of your life, but in business or investing, would you do that for the rest of your life? As Bruce Lee said, I don't fear the man who does 1,000 push-ups in a day. I fear the man who does 1 push-up for 1,000 days. It's just about that accumulation. I'm doing like less than an hour of revision every day, and I guarantee I'll pass. I guarantee. Because I'm just doing the effort. I'm putting in effort, trying to work my brain, do a little bit more here and there. I'm not freaking out about it. I'm going to spend my time on things I need to spend my time on. I'll spend a little bit of time on this, and then I'll spend time on other things. And because I'm just consistently spending time on it, Not much time, maybe half an hour, but because I'm consistently doing that, I will pass. But do you think that if you practice the compound effect more often in your life on a day to day basis, do you think if you practiced it on a day to day basis, would you see more results? Would the effect of the compound effect, would its effect be more effective? Would it be more powerful? Yes. If you're practicing the compound effect multiple times a day or just once a day, it will build up in life. You'll see a bigger result because you're practicing every day the compound effect. Certain areas of your life will build up. I've been doing orthotropics for a long time now, and I'm bulking, so I've actually got solid enough jawline. I lost my jawline a little bit, but I'm kind of getting it back. When I go on my cut, my jawline is gonna be fucking immaculate. You kind of see it. That's the thing, and you can feel the muscle here in my submental area. It's the same with the gym. I just consistently did it. With core, my core is severely underdeveloped compared to everyone else. My insecurities got me motivated to just consistently do the core every 5 days, or for 5 days a week. I do core. When I cut next, I should hopefully have abs. At the moment, I have flabs, but hopefully soon I'll have abs, good abs. That's my goal. I want to have abs. I want to look good. That's what I want in life. So it's being consistent, just practicing the compound effect daily, and you'll build the skill. That's the point. You need to build the skill over time in multiple areas of your life. I read 10 pages a day. Guess what that 10 pages lead me to? Well, first of all, it's because I read self-help books, I'm going to improve. That's a benefit. But also, I'm going to finish the book. And you'll be like, well, no fucking really. But that's the point. It's the compound effect. I've read 10 pages. The next day I read 10 pages. I've read 20 pages now. After 7 days, I've read 70 pages. After a month, I've read 310 pages. That's accumulation. Now I've finished the book. Or I've got 5 pages left. That's the accumulation. I've finished the book. But if I just read inconsistently, I read 100 pages and then didn't read for a month, I'm behind. The accumulation is just doing that effort and maybe sometimes adding more to it. You'll eventually see results. Do you think that you would gain muscle after 2 years in the gym? Yes, of course. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck kind of question is that? It's so obvious, but people don't realize that is the compound effect. That's 2 years that you've been doing the gym. 2 years you've been doing the gym. No fucking shit, you're gonna have results. So why do you think that you should apply this differently in your business? Obviously, after 2 years, you're gonna be better than you would after 1 month in the gym. So it's the same with business or investing. Obviously, after 2 years, you're gonna have more money, more results, more clients than you did when you began. That is the compound effect. The compound effect is in everything. It's shown in everything. Everything around you is compound effect. At the moment, I'm living at my parents' house, and if you're a teenager, obviously you are as well. That's the accumulation of time. They couldn't afford this house when they were 20, 25. That's the accumulation with age. Maybe they work a 9 to 5. Maybe they're entrepreneurs. I don't know. But it was accumulation of time and wisdom that got them to where they are. So it's the same with you. But you can use that to your advantage. You can think, if I just do this, and over time, I progressively overload that, which, if you don't know what progressive overload is, it's where you do, okay, let's say you bench press the bar. All you do is, when you do the bench press, all you do is the bar. That's all the weight you do. The next week, you put on a plate on each side. The next week, you put on another plate. After 5 weeks, you've got 5 plates on the bar. You're bench pressing 5 plates. For example, obviously it's not very realistic, but that's the point. It's the progressive overload. It works with the compound effect. So over time, you apply more and more. When I first did orthotropics, I didn't do as many exercises as I did. I used to do 1, then I did 2, now I do like 5 every day. So it's the compound effect. Or the progressive overload. It's the compound effect and the progressive overload working together. The progressive overload is the most powerful thing if you apply it well. With investing, you invest your base amount. So let's say you invest $100. That's your base amount. Now, after this year is ended, let's say you get pocket money for Christmas, for chores or whatever. You've invested an extra $200, and you do that. You invest $200 every year for 5 years. Now, you've moved out. You've got a job. Now you're investing $500 every month. Now you're 30. You're investing $1,000. Now you're 40. You're investing $10,000 every month. That's a lot of money, but you see, progressive overload. Over the course of your life, you're going to do more and more. Over the course of a few days, a few months, a few weeks, whatever, years, decades, you're doing more and more. That's what you need to do. To make the compound effect more effective, you need to do more than showing up. That's why in the gym, you don't just show up and do a few bicep curls and then fuck off. You begin to integrate bench press, tricep extensions, push downs, whatever. Now you're doing a whole array of workouts and you're doing heavy ass weight. But that's from progressive overload. You start doing more exercises. Now you're up in the weight. Now you're doing more reps. You have to use progressive overload. Use these things you learn in the gym for life. Over time, you think of it this way, over time, you have to up the difficulty. Like a video game, like in Minecraft, you play on like normal difficulty. Now you're playing on hard. Or, I can't think of any other games, but you up the difficulty over time. Like a video game. Once you get really good at it, then you're going to up the difficulty. So, that's it from me. Use this as you will. And if you're struggling to gain weight as a teen, check out this video right here. And have a good day.